I hope you guys are having an amazing start to your week or an amazing week. Happy hump day. We're halfway there, right? But I guess as entrepreneurs, we're never really halfway there. It's a constant go, go, go. So I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope it's amazing, like the weather, wherever you're at. We have another amazing day in Philly. Birds are chirping. Sun's out. It's so beautiful outside. I'm just loving the springtime weather. It's really amazing. So if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you're watching now, say hey, drop a GIF, ask me a question. Don't ever hesitate just to say hi. Leave a smiley face, ask me a question. I love, love, love when you guys chat with me on live streams. Even if you're watching the replay, I always go back and I chat with you guys. So I've been getting a lot of questions on visibility and how to become visible online, and I'm going to give you literally the easiest way to become visible on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest. It doesn't really matter which platform, okay? So I'm going to give you that tip, but I just want to say that yesterday's live stream was 30 minutes long. Like, I went back and I looked at how long it was and I was like, wow, I definitely went on a car rant. So everybody that chimed in, everyone that left a comment and was in the conversation with me, I just want to say thank you. And I absolutely loved yesterday's live stream. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go back and look at yesterday's live stream after this one is over. So if you're just hopping on, like I always say hey, let me know where you're chiming in from, and never hesitate to ask me a question or ask question, comment, concern, anything, drop it below. So today I'm going to give you guys like the easiest tip to become visible online. So I remember when, especially, I'm going to talk mainly today about Facebook and Facebook groups, since we're in a Facebook group, and a lot of you guys are wondering how to get out there when it's like a bloodbath, right? Like, everyone, I feel like, is an entrepreneur, is a business coach, is making 10K months, is a 7-figure entrepreneur, is doing XYZ 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. There's thousands of people out there that you feel like are doing the same exact thing as you, have the same colors, same branding. You know, one person asks one question and like, here come the sharks. So it's like a bloodbath, right? So it's like some person asks like, oh, I need help. Like, how do I'm looking for a business coach. Is anyone out there? In like a group that has like 200,000 followers in it. And then everyone like attacks. It has like 1,000 comments where it's like, hey, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm a business coach, like XYZ 1, 2, 3. Okay. But this is the best way to stand out from your competition. And you guys probably already know this answer if you guys have been watching me a while on my live streams. Hey Todd, how are you? I am right next to you. I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So hopefully Columbus is just as nice as Pennsylvania is. So I'm just going to get right to it. This is going to be a short and sweet live stream. So when you are online, there are 2 ways to be visible. Okay. The one way, which is stressful, it's annoying, it's irritating, and it takes a lot of time, is posting about yourself, right? It's the pitch. It's the me method. So what is that? That's like when you write the Oprah Winfrey copy with the Eiffel Tower, champagne toast, Chanel bag, perfect picture, and you just talk about yourself, right? That's the hard way. And the reason why it's hard is because you spend 30 minutes to an hour thinking of this copy, thinking of this content, thinking of the picture you want to post, editing the picture. And then you're like, oh, I don't like this picture. I want to use another picture. And it's like, am I saying something weird? Are people going to like this? You like, most of that energy is being wasted by like wondering if you're enough. Okay. And then when you finally press submit on the post, pitching yourself, you get like 2 likes, right? If that has happened to anybody, let me know in the comments, because that has happened to me a couple of times where I spent all this time and energy creating this amazing post. And this is the thing, it probably is amazing, okay? What you probably wrote is amazing. The picture that you posted probably isn't amazing. But because of our best friend, the algorithm, it just doesn't show up in people's feeds. So it probably gets like 1 to 2 likes, right? And then you like hate your life and you question whether or not you should be in your business. If anyone has had that like emotion or whatever, let me know in the comments, right? It happens to everybody, and everyone like second guesses their life. Like, why am I an entrepreneur? Da, 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 da. No one likes what I said, et cetera, et cetera. So that's when you post in Facebook groups, okay? So the second way to be visible is the complete opposite of posting about yourself and your journey or whatever, the me method, right? The first way is the me method. The second way is by, and this is the answer, answering other people's questions without pitching yourself and giving them value. Okay? That is the key visibility tip, especially when it comes to Facebook groups, if it comes to YouTube, it comes to Instagram, it doesn't even matter what platform you're on, okay? And this is the reason why. It's because everyone, so like, let's just hypothetically say this one account has like 100,000 Instagram followers, another account has like 200,000 people in a Facebook group, another YouTube channel has like 5 million subscribers. It doesn't really matter, okay? If you take the time to answer one person's question on a thread, do you know how many people are actually looking at that thread? Especially if one's going viral. So if there's a thread that, let's just say it has like 15 likes, 50 comments, and it was posted like an hour ago, I can guarantee you by the time that thread is done, it's probably gonna have like 500 plus comments on it, 500 plus likes. It's gonna keep going, okay? And the reason for this being is because when somebody asks a question and you have the answer to it, other people that are lurking have the same question, okay? That's why they're in the same group, because you guys are in the same niche, right? So if I was in a social media marketing Facebook group, aka this one, and there is a question of the day, which is what I go live on, right? How to be more visible. What's the easiest way to become more visible online? Every single person that is watching this video wants to know that answer, okay? So I am giving the answer to the question, one person's question. But this video is probably gonna have like, in this Facebook group, could have 200 to 300 views. So because I am answering one person's question, 300 people are gonna like the answer that I'm giving because they were wondering the same exact question, okay? So let me go back to the visibility thing. There's two types of visibility. There's the me method, where I just come on here, go on a Facebook group and like do the Oprah Winfrey copy, talk about myself, talk about how amazing my business is, talk about my new mastermind, my new amazing product, my new amazing service, my new perfect logo, you know, champagne toast on the Eiffel Tower, and press submit. And then we get so depleted because no one likes when we talk about ourselves. Go figure. Or we can use our visibility energy and help other people out. And guess how long that takes? It literally takes like 30 seconds to a minute to write a valuable, thoughtful comment on a thread on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever channel you are on, okay? It doesn't matter. Because if somebody is asking a question that you have the answer to, you need to reply with all of the value that you have to answer that question, okay? Don't hold anything back, okay? Don't pull the, they need to pay me for this answer card. Don't pull the, okay, I'm gonna comment after, like PM me for my services, or like, here's my website for more information. It's like, no one has time to go to your website to look for more information, okay? Nobody trusts you yet. So don't expect okay, this is what I don't want you guys to do. What I don't want you to do is, I don't want you to go into a Facebook group, and if somebody has a question, you should never drop your link. Unless they specifically ask for it. Okay, that's the only exception. If they specifically ask for your information, then you can drop your link, but never say, okay, oh, I have the answer to this question. You should sign up for my one-to-one consulting services. Or like, oh yeah, I know that answer, but you're gonna have to pay me for that answer. Or like, oh, here's a link to schedule a discovery call if you want to know more. Like, this is what I am, the me. I see a lot of people doing that in Facebook groups. When somebody has a question, their comment is, I'm a business coach, this is who I am, let's schedule a discovery call. It's like, no. The person asks a question for a reason. And when they ask a question, you need to answer it. And the better your answer is, the more they are going to trust you. Why? Because it shows that you know what you're talking about, right? So if this is making sense for you guys, Let me know in the comments. If you guys have any questions on visibility, let me know in the comments. Todd says, awesome reinforcement of this concept. I need to schedule time to implement this. Yay, I'm so happy that you're loving this. And this is the thing too, Todd, is that this concept of just answering people's questions, it literally takes 30 seconds, okay? So if you compare that to, let's just say, the amount of time that it takes to maybe write copy for a post, find a picture for the post, find the group you want to post it in, then press submit, and then people post it in, like, they spam like 10 groups across the board when a lot of the same entrepreneurs are in the same Facebook group, so they can see that you're spamming every single group, which lessens your credibility. That's when it becomes about us, and we don't want it to ever be about us. It's not about us, it's about them, okay? So, hi Karina, how are you? So, like I said, the visibility, when you guys think of visibility, especially in a group setting, when people are asking questions, people are asking for your help, it's not about you. It's not about pitching yourself. It's about helping your ideal client get to know you and let them know you exist and that you know what you're talking about. All right? So there's another concept that I know a lot of entrepreneurs are like nervous or scared of when it comes to, okay, if I tell people everything, they're not going to pay me for anything, right? And that's not true, okay? So when you answer a question online, you will be more credible in your niche, in your service, or whatever you're trying to put out there, right? Whatever you are in whichever industry. If you, let's just say you only tell somebody 50% of what you know. Let's just say you know 100%, but you only tell them 50%. You're like, I only want to tell them half of it because if I tell them the whole thing, then they're not going to pay for my products or services, right? But the problem with that is that this person probably doesn't even know your name. They probably never seen you before. So when they read your answer, they're only going to ever know or think of you as the 50%. Okay? Whereas if you take the time to put 100% answer with no pitch at the end of the day, these people are going to, if they like you, they're going to look and see, they're going to try to get more information. Okay? It's never like a one-stop shop where it's like, okay, I got my answer, thanks, bye. Unless it's like, what color is the sky? Blue. Like that is a one-stop shop answer, which is what I told you guys in previous live streams. Don't waste your time answering people's questions if it has nothing to do with your niche, unless you're just on social media for fun. Like, I know a lot of like skinny confidential girls where like it'll be like relationship problems, whatever. And that's when it's fun. And then you can like give people your advice, whatever, and you're not expecting business out of it. But if you're doing social media for your business, you need to stick strictly to business related questions because there also is a lot of fluff out there. So let's just hypothetically say you put this into the test and like you go and answer people's questions and the questions are like, what color is the sky? What color shirt should I wear? Like, you know, where should I go on a date tonight with my boyfriend? And it's like, if you waste and your niche is like social media marketing, it's like you're not answering business related questions now. Okay. So visibility when you answer other people's questions has to be related to your business and your niche. That kind of sounds like a duh, but I know that can get a little like confusing. So Karina does like the hands up. I can't use my other hand because it's holding my phone, which, funny story, I think my phone has been overheating because I plug my phone in so I can hold, like it's kind of like the pop socket, but it's like my iPhone charger. And I think that's why my phone's been overheating because the sun was beating on it, but then my phone was also charging. So I actually just thought of that right before I started this live stream and I was just kind of like a duh moment, but whatever. So yeah, that's really all that I have to say for today on this subject. So if you guys have any questions right now, leave them below before I sign off and I'm just going to wrap this up. I'm going to like re-talk about what I just said. So the easiest way to become visible online is by giving value to other people by answering their questions. Okay? It's not about talking about you. It's not about the Oprah Winfrey copy. It's not about the Eiffel Tower champagne toast Chanel bag, picture perfect picture that's staged and you're laughing with your business besties. That's not what it's about, okay? It's about when somebody else has a question in your niche, you answer the question to your fullest extent, 100%, don't hold back, okay? And the reason why this works so much better in getting leads and getting your ideal clients is because it's not just that one person asking that question. There are lurkers to every post, okay? For example, that I used earlier, just like this live stream. One person asked this question. And I know because of the people that are watching this video that other people are interested in this answer, which is amazing. This is why I do this, okay? This is why I have a question of the day and I go on a car rant, is because I know that just because one person has a question doesn't mean that that's the only person that has that question, right? And it's the same with lurkers. That's why, like, when you go in Facebook groups and one person has like, okay, how do I get more followers on Instagram? That's a really popular question. You'll see like people will write F like in the comments, which means following. Like, I want to know the answer too. I'm following this question, okay? And you will see these answers have like 3,000 like comments. They have like 1,000 likes. And it's because just because that one person asks the question doesn't mean that one person only wants to know the answer, which is why this technique is so powerful. Because if you take the time to leave a really thoughtful answer, other people are reading the comments, okay? Is this making sense to you guys? So if you take the time to, not only is this going to take less time, it's going to free up time in your day because you're not wasting so much time like worrying about like the perfect copy, the perfect selfie, like posting at the perfect time, like me. You're worrying about them. And all you have to do is go into Facebook groups and answer people's questions, which literally takes like 30 seconds to a minute. So when you also do this, keep in mind, you don't have to pitch yourself if you give an amazing answer. That is your pitch essentially, okay? So don't always feel the need to like drop links or like drop your website links or be like, schedule a call with me or whatever. Because if that person is interested in you, they will seek you out, okay? Just make sure that you have some type of area in, so if you're on Facebook and they go to your Facebook page, make sure they have a way to connect with you and they can see it immediately, whether that be like your website in your cover photo or like your website in your links on the side or something. Or if you have a Facebook group, you can direct people to your Facebook group, but that lead needs to go somewhere, okay? So if they go right to your Facebook profile and all they see is like, I don't know, a picture of your dog and like you with your kids, which is amazing, they're not going to take you seriously as a business owner, or they're not even going to know what you do. They're just going to think that you're a nice person and you left a thoughtful comment, okay? So make sure that you have like that funnel in place. So when they come to your profile, they know how to follow you, how to get in touch with you, whether that be your website, your Facebook group, your Instagram, whichever way you want to do business with the people that you end up helping out, okay? So yeah, that's really all that I have to say. So if you guys don't have any questions, or if you're just hopping on now, you're watching the replay, it doesn't matter. Always leave me a question if something is confusing or you want me to clarify anything, because that's how I get better too. I want to make sure that I'm really good at clarifying with what I'm saying, so you guys can do what you need to do. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday. I am going to go to the gym. So yeah. I don't know. That's all I have to say. So I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Also, if you have questions for further live streams, drop them below because I always answer your guys' questions. So your next question could be the next live stream. See you guys.